Lads, lads, lads. Lads, 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 welcome back to the channel. It's the match preview for Sheffield United against Manchester City, or should I say Manchester City against Sheffield United, as we are away in this game. It's going to be played at the Etihad, obviously, behind closed doors. I've never said that before, but it is behind closed doors, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's going to be at 3 o'clock. Can you believe it, Hal?
It's really strange, a 3 o'clock kickoff on a Saturday. That doesn't happen to Sheffield United in the Premier League.
No, it doesn't, but it definitely will happen next season.
No, Nick, all still to play for, right? I mean, certainly in terms of not finishing bottom and not breaking the lowest points total record, currently held by Derby County at 11 points, because West Brom host Fulham on Saturday, and then we play West Brom at the Lane on Tuesday, the 2nd of February.
We do, but I took that a little differently. I took that they're both playing each other and somebody will be getting points, or both will be getting points. I was hoping they were both playing really good teams and we're going to get 0 points. So yeah, I took that a bit worse than you did.
Yeah, it's just not the way that the cookie has crumbled on this occasion, but that would have been better, you're right.
Yeah. So last match, I can't remember what happened. Who did we play? What was the score?
Manchester Red.
Oh yeah, Manchester Red. Oh yeah, we won 2-1, didn't we? The only thing that any of us Blades can actually think of, I've literally been it's just been replaying through my mind for the last few days. What a game that was. What a game. How well did we play in that game? Jesus, man. That was the best performance that I've seen since Chelsea at home last season. And it might have even been better than that. Defensively, it was. But yeah, we were definitely more free-flowing in that game. I can't see us being that free-flowing in this game. And we definitely weren't as free. I can't say that. Why did I try and say that three times in one sentence?
Constantly saying it.
We definitely weren't as free-flowing the last time we played Manchester City. What happened, Hal?
Last time out, Manchester City 2, Sheffield United 0. Here actually is what I wrote directly after the game. I called it a 1-1 draw because, let's be fair, that's exactly what it should have been. Sheffield United picked up one of their best away results of the season since their memorable 2-1 victory away at Tottenham. United took the lead through a well-taken Lys Mousset goal. A quick review of VAR showed him level with the last defender, and as it wasn't clear and obvious, common sense prevailed. There was a worrying moment for the away side when John Fleck was blocked off by referee Chris Kavanagh, leading to a Sergio Aguero goal. But thankfully, VAR was utilised correctly, and once again, common sense prevailed. No goal. Manchester City did get an equaliser through a fine finish from Kevin De Bruyne. 1-1 it finished, but it was the Blades who left the new Main Road Stadium the more frustrated. Lys Mousset having had 2 wonderful chances in the first half, and Billy Sharp clipping the inside of the post at the death. In reality, we were shafted and we lost 2-0. The referee should have stopped the game after getting in the way of a pass, which led to Man City taking the lead on their way to victory, and it was Pep Guardiola's 100th Premier League win.
Yeah. Did you go to that game?
No, I watched it on the box.
I went with my dad, and it was very frustrating because I don't think I've ever celebrated like that, because I don't think I've ever seen us score a goal away from home against such a big team as Man City. Like, it was such a great moment going 1-0 up and thinking, we're going to hold on to this, because we defended like dogs all game. We were so good defensively that day until they scored, and obviously we had to come out a little bit. But yeah, we definitely deserved something from that game.
We deserved something, and it's worth mentioning that review I did, it's not cool, of course, how it fell at all. Lys Mousset's wonderful goal didn't count. It looked so fine when you saw the lines again. And I still believe that VAR should only be introduced for offsides that are, as soon as you see him again, you go, oh, yeah, he's well offside. Don't count that one.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. So, team news. I'm going to quickly go through the injuries first, because obviously we've got a lot of them. Ender Stevens is out for a short amount of time. He's got obviously a late fitness test on a few other players as well. So Chris Wilder will try to fill a full bench for Man City, but it's probably going to be unlikely, just like the Man United game. Still no word on Ollie McBurney, Osborne, Rodwell, Bryan and Lowe. Obviously, Bryan came off in the last game. And then finally, obviously, Jack O'Connell and Sander Berge are both going to be out, unfortunately. So Jags is obviously probably a little bit tired from the last game. But Chris Wilder seems to think that he could possibly play. So who knows who's going to be playing? I think he just probably did that so that Pep Guardiola doesn't know who we're going to play at centre back. John Egan is back from suspension, and it could be his 100th game, his 100th league game, shall we say, for Sheffield United, which is incredible to say after we spent $4 million on the guy, and now he's probably worth 4 times that, if not more. So we'll go into the predicted lineup. Obviously, it's going to be Ramsdale in the net, nobody else, and he actually did a little bit better in the last game. I think he had a little bit of a moment where he dropped a ball that kind of looped up in the air, but other than that, he took some crosses towards the end, and obviously there were a couple of hairy moments where he just caught the ball. He didn't flap at it. He didn't push it straight back out. So I'm liking Ramsdale right now after the last game. Baldock for me needs to start in this game 100%. I think on the other side, it's either going to be Ender Stevens or it's going to be what's his name? It's going to be Keane Bryan.
Keane Bryan.
Got to do it, haven't we?
Yep.
And then it's probably going to be Ampadu, Bash, and I think it's going to be Egan again, if I'm being completely honest. Jags had an amazing 90 minutes against Man United, but he played a full 90 minutes. And obviously he's not played too much football in the last 2 years, so he's going to be feeling it. I saw I think it was an Instagram story where he was like resting up or something like that. So he's going to be knackered. He's going to be. But he was so good in that last game. So, yeah, I think Egan's going to start at centre-back. Egan's been brilliant all season as well. So it'd be harsh to not start Jags, but also it'd be harsh to not start Egan with him being probably our best player. Then the rejuvenated, revitalised Fleck on the left-hand side of midfield. What a game he played against Manchester United as well. So brilliant. Good. Go on, Hal. Tell me a little bit about Fleck.
It was Fleck again, wasn't it? I said on a few Fans React a couple of weeks ago, we're starting to see a bit more like the old John Fleck, but this was full Fleck, back in action. The nutmegs, the incisive movement, the passing, getting forward, dropping back when he needed to. He was everywhere, covered every blade of grass, and I loved seeing Fleck back to being Fleck.
The thing that I loved most about Fleck's performance was the fact that he didn't... Oh, God, I'm going to say a swear word then. He was comfortable on the ball. He didn't just boot it anywhere. He didn't SHIT himself when he was in possession. And no one did, to be honest. Lundstram didn't. Norwood didn't, but to be fair, sometimes I want Lundstram to be a little bit more urgent, a bit of more urgency about him. But it's going to be those three in the midfield, isn't it? It's going to be Lundstram, it's going to be Norwood, it's going to be Fleck. And you know what? They were all brilliant against Man United. So more of that, please. And then I'm going to say it's going to be Didsey, 100%. It's difficult. Has Sharpie got the legs to do 2 games in a week? And to be honest, even if he has, I would probably go Ollie Burke anyway. I said that for the Man United game, and I'm going to say it again. I think Ollie Burke is more dangerous against a team like Man City or a team like Man United, a top 6. So yeah, that's that. Go on then, Hal. Tell us what happened. What Man City are going to do.
Well, Nick, Man City have had a day's extra rest. They travelled to the highest ground above sea level in England on Tuesday night and thrashed West Bromwich Albion 5-0. Last time we beat Manchester Sky Blue away was in 1987, a game in which someone played right back for 90 minutes for Sheffield United. Any idea who that might have been?
Mate, 1987 was the year I was born, so it probably wasn't even. Probably wasn't even a glint in my mum's eye. So, go on.
It was Chris Wilder, who is now currently a manager.
Oh,
So
who's he the
that's
manager
why
of now?
it's Sheffield United, who are a team in the Premier League, and they play in Yorkshire. But Kevin De Bruyne is a definite absentee, and this is great news because obviously he is Kevin De Bruyne, and possibly some would argue that the best midfielder in the entire Premier League. Nathan Ake remains a doubt, so Edison expected to retain his place in goal. John Stones, the rejuvenated Barnsley boy, partnering Ruben Dias at centre back. Right back, Kyle Walker. Who knows what will happen? I mean, whenever Carl plays against us, he puts in a sterling shift. You'll then have Joe Cancelo at left back. Possibly Mendy or Zinchenko could play there because, Cancelo would prefer to be on the other flank. They play three in the middle: Gundogan, Rodri, the Welshman, and Bernardo Silva. So likely three there, and then the three up top will be Raheem Sterling. I think Phil Foden, who's definitely a danger man, and possibly Mahrez, but maybe that Ferran Torres lad, he could get a shout. And also Gabriel Jesus. He's pushing for a start after coming on as a sub against West Brom.
Let's be honest, it doesn't really matter what team they play. They're going to be that free-flowing Manchester City team. It's always going to be difficult to get a point, never mind 3 against City. So, talking about a point or 3 points, how many points are we going to get, Hal?
I don't want to do a score prediction.
Well, I'm making you.
Okay, so the only time I haven't predicted us to win was against Man United, I think. It felt like that anyway. So I just don't want to do one. I hate when you do these. I'm rubbish at them. I haven't got a single one right. They're totally pointless.
Is it just because your mum will disown you?
Yeah. She thinks you're much better at this than me because you are. Let's say we go there, play our best game. I'll say we nick a 1-0. Stupid.
That's great. You could have said that we were gonna lose though, because if we're going on the Man United thing, then we would probably win. But because you said the only game that you didn't say,
yeah, but I predicted a draw for Manchester
did.
United because you know I can never predict the Blades to lose. I can never bet against the Blades. It's ingrained in me. I'm sorry, I don't make a lot of money either.
Right, well, as you've just said that, I'm going to predict a Blades loss. Because I said this last night on a Man City fan channel that I think we're going to put in a stellar shift. I think we're going to do the exact same thing as we did against Man United. We're going to defend like Trojans. We're going to defend really tight, compact and deep. Because Man City are going to have all the ball. They're going to be passing from side to side, trying to get in behind us. And if we defend like we did against Man United, we can get something from this game. It's going to be very difficult, but I think somebody will switch off at some point and we'll lose 1-0. That's what I think. But I think that's a decent result, and if we can play like we did against Man United, then and we lose 1-0 against Man City, then that still gives us that form going into the West Brom game. Let's be honest, we're probably not going to get anything from Man City. Am I right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't think losing can be ever considered a good result or going in form. So that I can't agree with that.
I disagree, mate. I disagree. One goal, losing 1-0 against Man City when they've just come off the back of a 5-0 win
Nick,
against West Brom.
We've already discussed it on these previews, right? It's not going to come down whether we stay up or go down to goal difference. So the way I'm seeing it is if we lose 5-0 or 1-0, it doesn't really make any difference. We know we will be in the mindset of we can beat West Brom. We played them off the park at the Hawthorns. So I don't think whatever happens in this Man City game, it won't make a difference how we go and prepare for that game. The only thing that will matter is no serious injuries for our boys.
Yeah, I agree with that. But what I love about this is probably the first time we've actually disagreed on something, which I like because we do agree with about everything, don't we, really? Let's be honest.
Yeah, when we did our best 11, I think there was only 2 players different.
Yeah, exactly. That's best all time.
Yeah, weird.
Jeez. So, let's move on to memorable matches. Before we carry on, everybody now, I'm looking at you. If you haven't subscribed to the Sheffield United Way, please subscribe right now. We are, I think it was 11 subscribers away. as we came onto this live stream. 11 subscribers. Click it. It's just down there, and like it while you're there as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout at you. I didn't mean to shout.
It's all right. While we're being honest and making confessions, Nick and I created Ho 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 Keen Brian. I just want that out there because we haven't got the credit recently, and we created that, and there's actual evidence. The Derby County pre-season friendly, I think it's the first time we trialled it. So
it was either Derby or Preston.
Whichever one came first.
Derby was. Derby it was.
Derby.
Yeah.
Derby. Right, memorable match. Sheffield United won, Manchester Sky Blue 0 nationwide, Division 1, 22nd of January in the year 2000, in the near-distant future. The attendance, 23,862. We had Michael Brown on loan under our new saviour, Neil Warnock, and he had masterminded a turnaround beginning with Portsmouth at home, and then this match. Now, we had decided to turn the loan of Michael Brown into a permanent signing, 400,000, which was a lot of money for us back then, to take Brownie to Bramall Lane on that permanent deal, and he scored his first goal for his new club against his former employers in a well-deserved, hard-fought victory. I'll just run through the team that day. Simon Tracy in goal, Sean Derry at the back with Sean Murphy, Lee Sanford and Rob Coslock. Then we had Michael Brown in midfield with Bobby Ford. We had Quinn, Devlin, Alex Notman, Marcus Bent.
Alex Notman, Jesus Christ, man.
Alex Notman. Yeah, and on the bench, Curtis Woodhouse, Davy Guzbrex and Peter Kachura.
Wow, that is a blast from the past. I thought you were going to go the FA Cup when we beat them 2-1 with the balloons.
Yeah, could have done that one, and it was one that I definitely thought about. It's one that we have discussed more recently, that game, though, of course, so I left that one purely because this one we haven't spoken about.
Did you do that one in the last one?
I can't remember, so let's say yes.
Yeah, well done, mate, well done. That's why you did it. So let's move on to player connections. This is, I think we should quickly just brush through this one because like I said, we've done it before. I was going through them. I only found 4 to be honest, but that's because I've only looked at it 2 minutes ago. I'm going to say Keane Bryan for my first one. I know he didn't play. I don't think he played a Premier League game for Man City, but he's in the papers. He's just scored against Man United. I was going mental thinking, Keane Bryan scored against Man United. He used to play for Man City. Turns out all his family are Man United fans, so it's not that good, is it, really? Well, it is good.
I've mentioned one Michael Brown, so I won't give you him. I'll go with another Michael or Michel Vonk.
Very good. I like Michel Vonk. Very big, strong, central defender. Very good player. I liked him.
What about Sun Ji Hai?
Sun Ji Hai, my lord. Yeah, he was. He didn't do a lot for us, did he, really?
I'm just glad you chose that song rather than
a
couple of other options.
As soon as I started singing, I was like, yes, I could have picked the other one. Kyle Walker, obviously.
Keith Curl.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Go on.
Andy Morrison.
Andy Morrison.
Yeah, we had him on loan. He played away at Grimsby, I remember. He really gave it all of that to the crowd, and we kind of took him to our hearts, but he didn't stick around for long. We had Andy Dibble as well, a goalkeeper who I don't think he actually ever played a first-team game for us. Richard Edgehill, who played one half, I think, against Ipswich away. Terry Phelan. David White.
Yeah. Gareth Taylor, one of my favourite players.
Gotta be. Simon Tracy actually had 3 appearances on loan for Manchester City in 1994. Peter Beagrie, Paul Beasley, Gary Flitcroft, Nigel Clough. I'm out.
Very good. Nigel Clough, did he actually play for us?
No, but he's a connection, isn't he?
I think that's a loose one there. We'll let you have it there.
I mean, you had Steve Bruce with before, didn't you?
Yeah, but Steve Bruce managed us, and he's managed the other team. That's a manager connection. This is a player-manager connection.
You had him for Newcastle. He never played for Newcastle. All right.
He's the manager of Newcastle, and he managed us.
Yeah. Fine.
We're arguing left, right, and centre. We're going to have a scrap after this.
Good. It's good. This is how you get subscribers.
Yeah, we want them. Has everyone subscribed yet? Have you subscribed? Sorry,
If
I'm
they
having a go
haven't,
at them
get on
again.
with it.
I need to stop having a go at our subscribers. I'm sorry, I love you all.
Well, some of them in the comments have said, great result on Wednesday. Follow your video with Hal and Adam. Oh, no, we lost. What a goal by Burke. I fell out of bed, says David Morewood. John Wallace, another huge performance needed to get anything out of this game. Good performance from the midfield needed. And then Burke up front, and he could get us a goal. Also, thanks to Christopher pointing out Sergio Aguero is out. I know he's out, and that's why I didn't mention him in the Manchester City lineup, because he's sort of slightly longer-term absentee.
I'm going to be honest though, mate. Man City, I know they scored 5 against West Brom, but they do struggle sometimes when they don't have a striker, a recognised striker. So if Jesus isn't fit, we don't know. He might not. He might play. Might not. They scored 5 in the last game without him. They scored 5 in the last game without Aguero. You're smiling.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're smiling.
Because you just don't poke the bear, don't tempt fate. We've no idea.
All I'm saying, I know they scored 5 in the last game, but they do sometimes struggle. They're sometimes a little bit toothless without a striker, but obviously they can also.
Stop.
You need to have a bit more confidence, mate. We defended like Trojans in the last game.
They come in like a wrecking ball, I guess, but instead of Miley Cyrus, you're saying they look more like Nora Batty, sort of toothless.
Exactly. We're going to batter them. They're not going to score a goal.
I like this from Chase Pick, 1889. Kyle Walker mistake, Burke goal.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. We've had a Dean Henderson mistake this season. Why not a Kyle Walker mistake? Love it.
And Dom says Billy Sharp hat-trick.
Yeah, that's nailed on anyway, though, isn't it, that?
You know,
Billy Sharp was actually really close last time out, weren't he?
Yeah, if he hadn't hit the keeper's foot.
Yeah. Right, okay, so how are we going to win this game, Hal?
I think it is going to come down to, you mentioned individual error from us and then we lose. I mean, wouldn't it be wonderful if it was individual errors from Manchester City? Maybe giving away a penalty, an early red card for one of them. Rodri likes a tackle, something like that. I think it's going to need set piece and a mistake from them, and we could nick something. Because if we defend like we did in the last game and how we were last season, because it's still our boys out there, and Padu's starting to look a lot better, maybe we can do it. I do feel like when Sheffield United score first, we've really got half a chance.
Yeah, but we normally lose.
Yeah, but when we concede first, well, I feel like we've got no chance.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. We're never coming back from going 1-0 down, are we?
Not this season, mate.
No. But I really enjoyed that. I'm going to go back and carry on drinking my G&T. I've been drinking my G&T while you've been talking, Hal, and really enjoying myself.
Top
and
man.
My pizza as well. Pizza on the way. So, yeah, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I keep saying, subscribe. Make sure you do. We're nearly on 11,000 subscribers. And, yeah, we're just really enjoying it at the moment, aren't we, Hal?
Yeah, thank you to all of you who have recently subscribed and those that have been loyal since the beginning.
Yeah, loving life. Everything that we're doing, we're really enjoying. And we're like best friends, aren't we, Hal, now?
Yes. I think sometimes in adversity, like those arguments we had, it brings out the best in you and you actually discover something else about a person you didn't know before. Opposites attract.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't think we're that opposite, to be honest. Everything else we say we agree on.
Yeah, take it all back.
Right, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope we go on and smash Man City about 4 or 5-0. They deserve one. They haven't had one for quite a while. Doing Norwich City, shall we say?
Oh yeah, good point.
Possible.
And also one thing that I want to just make this clear, and I state it now: if Sheffield United stay up, I will shave my entire beard off, and that is a big thing to say because without my beard, I look like an infected toe.
Infected toe?
Yeah, I look awful without it. So awkward wave coming up, and that coming off.
I'll tell you what, I'll go with you as well and shave the big ginger beard off as well.
It's happening, Blades.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to leave it there. Thank you for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and wavy wave.
On you out. Wavy wave. You're doing CBBS.